Okay, so what's going on? This is going to be my first video. This is definitely going to be a very short, sweet, to the point video of just me introducing who I am, my different vehicles. I'm Travis, 20 years old. I own this 1990 Mazda Miata. It's bagged, exhaust. It's a very simple build. I don't even know if you would consider it a build, but I say it's bagged for all you Miata people that actually care. Hard top, typical stuff, quick release, exhaust, different stuff like that. Nothing too crazy. It's definitely just a clean little car. A lot of fun. It's got the 1.6 in it. It actually had a short nose crank for all the people that know what that is. And I snapped the front of the crank off. And if you tell by my profile picture, the engine has been swapped. It's got a 92 long nose crank, still 1.6, but it does the job. Definitely a fun little car. I say got some cheap parts because when I was building it, I wasn't making the most money at the time. But I'm progressively changing those things and really trying to figure out where I want to go with this car. I thought about a few different swaps, but I'm not real sure what I want to do. But yeah, just gonna show you all the different vehicles that I have. This is obviously one of them. Shout out to Vatic, whatever that. Shout out to Vatic. This little car club I'm in. So yeah, give me a minute and I will show y'all what this thing is about. So like I said, this is my 1990 Mazda Miata. Like I said, it's nothing too crazy. Definitely just a fun little car. This is my first actual build that I have built completely by myself. Like I said, it is bagged. Got an Avenue steering wheel, D&D short hub quick release. It's got a Manzo short shifter with a fake Bride shift boot. This is my air setup. I went with the basic setup. Like I said, I didn't have the most money at the time when I was building this car, so, and pardon it being extremely dirty, I've got to clean this car, but it is what it is. It's currently on some Vors TR3s, 15x9 zero offset on 175/50 15s. Like I said, nothing crazy at all. It's just it's my first build. It's nothing special, nothing extremely nice, but it is currently aired up right now, so it does not give its true potential until it's aired out, which I'm about to have to move this car because I'm actually selling these wheels today, so I will show y'all it aired out and everything before I take the wheels off and everything. But this is my first car. Now up here is my 98 Ford Ranger, 3.0 5-speed, four-wheel drive. I'm currently swapping out the headliner because the other one was completely trashed. This is like a little fixer-upper truck. Drive it to work, little stuff like that. I'm about to say, like I said, I'm doing the headliner in this truck now. This truck is like completely stock. Besides the front bumper, which when I bought the truck, the way it sits now is exactly how I got it. The only thing I've done is I actually swapped the transmission in it because I blew the first one up 2 days after I bought it. Don't know exactly what happened, but I was on the interstate and I lost every gear except for fourth. So yeah, it was a good time. But this is that. It's the Ranger. Like I said, nothing really done to this truck at all. Not yet, at least. Not yet. I'm doing little things here and there, but like I said, this is kind of like my daily, try to keep miles off the white car. And this is my $350 92 Miata. This car is, when I bought it, had sat for at least 7 years, untouched. The interior, and I will throw pictures up of it, was completely trashed. It had sat with the top halfway open, completely trashed. Seats were green, which they're still not 100%, but like I said, I'll put the pictures up of it. Ooh, got some water in it. I'll have to get that out. But anyways, the interior is completely trashed. And these pictures right here, whenever they come up, kind of will show you the before and after. But it definitely did clean up a lot better than I thought. This car does run and drive. Only thing this car needed was a fuel pump. Needed a fuel pump. It definitely needs brakes. Clutch is actually really good. It's got a brand new slave cylinder, brand new master cylinder, which I changed when I bought it because there was no clutch pedal at all. But this car is completely bone stock. It does need a catalytic converter because the people I bought it from cut the cat out of it. So it is extremely loud. Sounds like a really pissed off tractor, but it's fine. This car is a complete work in progress. It's actually my girlfriend's car. So we are kind of in the process of getting this car running and driving before we register and title and all that stuff. Currently has to get jumped off because there's no battery. Besides that, that's just a spare battery I had laying around. But the car does run and drive. I actually have to move it because I have to get the daisies off this car so I can put it on the white car, put the wheels that came on this car back on it, and it'll probably sit back here for another month before I actually can really start getting this car going and really working on it. Got some stuff I have to iron out with it as far as the title and everything goes, because like I said, I bought this car non-running. It's a whole story, which I'll get into when I really start working on this car. I'll get into the whole situation with this car when I get there. But as of right now, I got to get this car moved, get it going out of the way so that I can take these wheels off and put them on the 90. So yeah, now this truck right here is a 1971 C10. This has been a father-son project between me and my dad for the past, I believe it's been 8 years. This truck has went from nothing to something in those 8 years. I say it was originally when we bought it, it was an inline six, 3 on the tree. Now it has a fully built 383 stroker with a turbo 350 trans. The build list for this truck is a mile long, but just to kind of give you some of the stuff that's done. It's got 03 Tahoe seats in it. We really wanted that nice seat belt. Like I said, turbo 350. It's an automatic 3-speed. This truck sits a lot more than it's driven, but it does run and drive. Very rowdy truck. It's actually fixing to have the rear end sent off to get completely built because this truck is getting built to go down the track. That's one thing that I've always wanted to do for a while now, was I really want to get into drag racing. And this truck is probably the best beginner thing that I've got, as far as having some power behind it, 3-speed. Because obviously if you know anything about Miatas, which is the other vehicles that I own, they're extremely slow. They only make about 100 horsepower, 116 if you want to get technical. Yeah, I mean they're extremely slow. So this is what this truck is being built for. Now granted, it's not the lightest thing in the world. It has a full oak bed, which me and my dad did this completely in our carport. Everything that I have is built in the carport. You know, we don't have any fancy shop, no fancy tools. Everything's done by us. The swap, everything has been done here. I say it's got a nice Grant steering wheel, which we actually just put on not too long ago. And as I get into these and start doing this YouTube stuff more and more, I will really start running through the build list of this truck, the Miata, the Ranger, and the $350 Miata when we get there. But as of right now, this is completely solely me just kind of running down the vehicles that will be on this channel. A lot of car shows, car meets, different stuff like that is going to be on here. But as of right now, for this first video, this is completely me just kind of showing y'all what is going to be on the channel. And of course, there's going to be more to come. There's actually another vehicle that will be on the channel not too long from now. Not going to say what yet, but there will be another vehicle added to the channel that y'all will be seeing more and more of as we get it. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to take this opportunity to show y'all what was going to be on the channel. Show y'all me. So as I was sitting there editing that, I noticed that I say a lot. I just want to point out the fact that I am not good at this. Not yet, at least. I've never done YouTube, never recorded myself. It's very awkward to me, but I definitely want to start getting into this more and more. I'm saying more. But yeah, and I also noticed that the video cut off at the last second very abruptly. I just want to say that it's because I said a very awkward outro thing, and it was just very weird. I didn't like it, so I cut it off. But this is going to be the outro. I just kind of want to explain why it cut off as it did. But yeah, so bye. I don't know.